Mr. Shiva to felicitate Sritini Srinivasan and Mr. Scott Stein. I request Srimati Chandrika Gokul to felicitate Srimati Manohari Reddy and Ms. Catherine Zerbe. I request Srimati Lakshmi Madira to honor our author today. Thank you all. Thank you guests for taking the time and being on the podiums. Let's move on to unveiling the book now. The book, Megha, Two Worlds Within. I request all the chief guests to draw open the ribbon and unveil the book. That's a beautiful book with beautiful colors and content. Thank you. Let's now move on to hearing from our very first speaker of the evening, Sritini Srinivasan. Tini Srinivasan is a long-term resident of Portland. He is the president and CEO of Tinitron Inc. His company has been the recipient of Inc. Magazine Award consecutively for the past 3 years for fastest growing among privately held companies in the US. He is an engineer, inventor, and a successful businessman. I have difficulty to explain his profession since whatever he undertakes, he does it professionally. He says quality is life, and perseverance is his first name. His hobbies are carpentry, I can vouch for that, cooking, and natural medicine. Apart from his professional awards and achievements, he is a great philanthropist and a keen supporter of the community in promoting our cultural arts and traditions. Notably among them are the very well organized Portland Aradhana, Balaji and Sai Baba Temple, robotics for school children, etc., etc. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sritini Srinivasan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tini Srinivasan. It is with great honor and pleasure that I speak to you all today at the book release of Megha, The Two Worlds Within by Lalitha. Lalitha, as many of us know her as Revati Aditya, is truly an artist. One could describe her as reflective, imaginative, expressive, creative, ambitious, cultured, philosophical, visionary, poetic, eloquent, humorous, and whimsical. Revati is fun-loving, ever-smiling, kind, and affectionate. She is always the best dressed. She volunteers for every social event of importance. She is inherently intelligent and passionate in her actions. Our family knows Revati and her husband, Siva Aditya, for over 25 years. I wonder why she chose me to speak today. I'm an electrical engineer and a businessman by profession. Her husband is also an engineer, and perhaps she wants to test the engineer's viewpoint. Now, Revati has written an excellent book, Megha, Two Worlds Within. Megha, Two Worlds Within is a fictional book. However, it is far from just ordinary fictional piece of writing. It is framed with heart and soul and reflects the writer's voice and style. Lalitha's descriptive writing includes many vivid memories, vivid sensory details that paint a picture that appeals to a reader's senses of sight, hearing, touch, smell, and taste. This style of writing is woven throughout the book. In addition, she uses figurative language, such as analogies, similes, and metaphors to help visualize a picture of the surroundings, formulate character, and their experiences. She uses symbols of Indian heritage, along with imagery of poetic structure embedded in the narration. She builds in folklore the mysticism of a deep-rooted culture intertwined in modern-day life and identifiable experience. In Megha, Two Worlds Within, Lalitha Ram skillfully able to bring fictional piece of life by creating true-to-life, well-rounded characters, plot, and settings that are all plausible but come from the imagination of the author. She accurately reflects the human condition and contemporary life in two worlds without stereotyping. Lalitha maintains sensitivity to all people, race, religion, age, socio-economic level, and culture. She uses language accurately while developing characteristics as well as their educational status, social class, culture, and the place which they live. Books are the carriers of civilization. The matter passed down through books is vital to our lives for generations to come. Reading and writing are two extremely important milestones in your child's life that ultimately determine the extent of his or her ability to communicate with others and succeed in the world of academia. While teaching these skills to your child may be a bit difficult at times, knowing that you are setting a foundation for his or her ability to achieve magnificence in his or her life can make small frustrations worthwhile. Literature is a form of art important for expression and culture. Literature in all forms is everywhere in today's society, and with this idea, it is clear just how important it is. Whether it is studied in the classroom, read for pleasure or purpose, literature is central to many lives. It offers not only a chance to enlighten a person, but also gives the chance to broaden one's horizons and perspective. Reading and writing in general are undoubtedly some of the most valuable skills one can have. Obviously, these skills make it much easier for people to communicate and participate in society. However, there exists a purpose for reading and writing outside this immediate practical purpose. The written word can be used to enlighten or persuade, to express emotion, or simply for enjoyment. In these forms, the written word becomes the art form and a way of reaching out to others through personal experience between reader and the writer. Literature serves as a way to enrich our minds and presents a way to improve the world, not only through the beauty of its presence, but through the ideas and tangible possibilities it possesses. Literature provides perspective. Reading literature is a matter of having experiences, seeing the world from the new perspective while discovering familiar and unfamiliar thoughts. As one observes personal reactions to literature, it can bring awareness to his or her own values. These cultural encounters may challenge our understanding in the world. Literature provides experience beyond the limits of our everyday lives, some of which we are happy not to meet in reality. When you read a piece of literature, you can read about experience through the eyes of someone other than yourself. To get a new perspective, when you see a film about another culture or life situation, when you read literature, you get to walk in the shoes of a character whose life is different than yours. A good book can help you think outside the box, empathize with people who have experienced things you have not experienced, and teach you about things you would never encounter on your own. The best piece of literature are so well written that they afford the reader the opportunity to feel the feelings of the characters described, allowing you to test drive ideas through a fictional world. The theory learned while delving into literature, in combination with analysis, gives you the power of perspective. This power is so essential to finding contentment and peace in communication with people who are different from you. To write, you have to read. To really read, you have to think, criticize, doubt, wonder, stand amazed by the words on the page. Lalitha has provided us an artistic gift through literature in all the ways I just expressed. It is appropriate to recognize her work with this quote from Emily Dickinson. I know nothing in the world that has as much power as a word. Sometimes I write one and I look at it until it begins to shine. Thank you, and I wish Revati all her best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Our next speaker up is Ms. Catherine Zerbe.